Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores, here alongside with former GM Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs. MLB Draft Combine is coming up. It's always an exciting time. Dan, what can we expect? What are you going to be looking for?
Well, Robert, for me, this is one of the most important events on the baseball calendar each and every year. If you look at it, all the clubs get a chance to answer the questions they have on the players. And then all the best players in the country get to showcase their skills in front of 30 clubs. So, I mean, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen.
Sarah, it's a 4-day event. It's held at Chase Field in Phoenix. What advanced metrics can players and viewers expect to see?
I mean, there's so much data with this event. Part of why I love it so much. And I've been there every time this has been held. So glad we're back again. For pitchers, you got pitch velocity, you got spin rate, you got extension. For hitters, we have your exit velocity, launching, and of course the distance on those home runs.
Well, congratulations and good luck to all the young athletes as they continue their journey to hopefully one day land in the big leagues.
Welcome to day one of the MLB Draft Combine from Chase Field in Arizona. The top high school and college player prospects showcased their skills this week, giving all MLB clubs another opportunity to evaluate this year's draft class. It should be an impactful few days here in the desert. Alongside Sarah Langs, I'm Dan O'Dowd, and it's time for batting practice. So let's focus on what's happening down in the cage. Sarah, BP started now, and this is where the scouts really bear down. They're looking at presence in the box. They're looking at the balance, rhythm, and timing of the swings. They're looking at how clean a swing path is. They're looking how connected a player can be to a swing, and they're looking at the ability if they can hit the ball to the entire fields.
And there's so much data that comes along with BP. We've got exit velocity, which means we can look at how often the player's hitting the ball hard. In this day and age, hitting the ball hard has an actual definition. That's 95 plus miles an hour. And why do we care about that? Because in today's game, if you hit the ball hard, you're going to hit about 500 on those batted balls with a 1,000 slugging percentage. Another stat we'll look at is launch angle, and what we define as a sweet spot batted ball is 8 to 32 degrees of launch angle, basically a line drive. So I'll be looking at how often these players will be making that kind of contact as well.
You know, I think about big league players like Alvarez, Judge, Ohtani, Trout. Their hard hit ball data is crazy. Their launch angles are very consistent. And you add all the things that we're evaluating, and think about, Sarah, the pressure these young players are under right now is probably the most pressure-packed BP these players have ever taken in their careers. This was a tough round of BP. You can almost see from the very first swing that he was outside of himself, trying to do too much, a lot of lift and separation swings, trying to hit for power, not trying to stay within himself. Again, these are the nerves and pressure of the moment, and this will be a great learning experience. We're going to focus on the first baseman now. For me, this is what I call an awareness position. You always have to be aware of where you are in the field and what type of play you have to make to affect the outcome. So we're going to look at double play turns, watch footwork and the accuracy of the arm and the slot the arm comes from, because your slot's got to be true. The ball's got to be true to second base. We're going to look at bunt plays, how quickly they charge. Are they in control of their movement patterns? Can they make an accurate throw to third base on the run? And then we're going to look at plays at the plate, the do-or-die plays. So we're looking at how they handle the pressure of making a throw under those kind of conditions.
Obviously, for first baseman, we're not going to focus or glorify arm strength in quite the same way. You have to make some crucial throws. That's not what I focus on here. Here, I really think about range, and that's where we can think about those range-based metrics that we have, of course, not in the moment, but what comes out over the course of the season. Things like outs above average and ultimate zone rating. Those are stats which we'll take a look at every ball that was hit in a first baseman's way and how accurately and well he fielded that ball.
Sarah, this is the one position on the field where you have the opportunity to pick up your teammates defensively night in and night out. They need to know that they've got a first baseman over there, like a Paul Goldschmidt, for an example, that any ball in the general vicinity, they're going to make that play and they're going to save the club for an error. It's a position of accumulation for me of a ton of reps. It's something you've got to work on an everyday basis. So we're beginning to get a feel for the athleticism of these players and their ability to actually be able to do that day in and day out. I'd say this one was okay for me. I love the projection on this young man and his body, but I could see he's very raw in his skill set. He's going to need a lot of work, but there's a foundation there because of his size, his strength, and his arm strength, with the right kind of work and teaching to turn himself into a solid infielder. Well, we're down to the pitchers now, Sarah, and the variety of things scouts are looking for when they look at pitcher. They're looking at, how well their body works over the rubber. I talk about balance, rhythm, and timing within their delivery. They're certainly looking at arm strength. They're going to measure spin, horizontal movement, but you're really going to look at command. I mean, where the catcher's set up, can you throw the ball to that spot, within the strike zone or outside the strike zone, and can you do that with multiple pitches?
As you said, already a handful of things that will be measured here. Of course, velocity. You mentioned spin rate. Something else clubs take a look at is active spin. That's what percentage of that spin rate actually contributes to movement, as opposed to just spinning but not changing the way the ball is actually moving.
And so that's why deliveries are so important. Every one of those metrics, Sarah, is tied to your ability to duplicate your unique body type. And that's why you can get a lot out of these bullpen sessions by bearing down on a pitcher's delivery. Solid average. Real good feel for the delivery. Arm strength is only average. Hand speed is only average. But a really strong understanding of the strike zone and how to utilize all his pitches that are available to him. Could be one of those kids that really have a high floor. Solid contributor in the back end of a rotation.
Welcome to day 2 of the MLB Draft Combine at Chase Field in Arizona. I'm Ben Gelman, and today we'll get to see some of the brightest prospects out there go head-to-head and put their skills on display to boost their draft stock. We're just about ready to get started. Just about set to start this one. And today's starting pitcher, Martin Ratliff. So digging in, Professor Random.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Hey, one down.
Kid. Grip it and rip it.
He swings and fouls one off.
Hey, see it and drive it up.
This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. An absolutely titanic shot, and that gives them the lead. It's 2-0. As soon as that pitch came off his fingertips, he was dreading the result. That was a hanging breaking ball, and he crushed it for a homer. Professor Random getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this ball game. Time called for.
Let's go.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Round second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He's in there. All tied up at 3. Man at second, 1 away. And stepping in, the speedy Scotty Hargrove. 1 run in the inning so far, here in the back end of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2
strikes. Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
And he grounds it to the right side. Now 2 away. Two away and a runner in scoring position here. Dan White now at the plate.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
And the 1-2. That one out to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. And here's the first baseman, Professor Random.
Keep him guessing up there.
This one's crushed deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A towering blast. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 6-3. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for him there. He absolutely smoked that one. All set for the start of this inning, and now Carmen Cabrera. Trying to bunt for a hit. And safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. One out and runners at first and second. Digging in, Harold White.
Big dog. Here we go.
One out now.
Drive it, kid. Drive it.
With the tying run at the dish. And we're in the top half of the sixth.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Ground ball could be two. Over to second for one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So one hit is all they get. So up next, Professor Random. And she has certainly been a contributor in this ballgame, hitting a 3-run bomb in the second inning. That kind of homer can really set the tone early in a game. And he delivers. Hit hard for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Scotty Hargrove.
Hey, here we go.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. Throw and it gets away. And now the center fielder, Dan White.
Let's make a play here.
Hey, your
Here's the 0-1
Here
pitch.
you go.
Swing lifted to left field. Makes the grab. Next to hit, Kurt Stewart. Trying to move the runners over. Pegs it to first. Runners move up on the sac bunt. Chris Hernandez, the next to hit.
Move away, move away. See it, Tyler. Let's go. Right here.
And now the 1-2. A bunt, and it's popped up. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left stranded.
Hey, no one back
2 outs
here.
and runners at first and second. And now it's going to be Professor Random. 4 for 4 with 2 homers, a double, and a single. He just needs the triple for the cycle.
Clutch up. Drive him in for us.
And there's a hit.
Drive it, big guy.
Coming home. Throw to the plate. Not in time. Runner safe. And a run comes in to score. And now, Scotty Hargrove. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and limits the damage. 1 run in the inning, but they leave a pair aboard. Random really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers. Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do. It's day 3 of the MLB Draft Combine here in Arizona. Another chance for these young prospects to impress in a high-stakes environment. I'm Ben Gelman, and we're just about set for today's games to begin. So just about set now. And towing the slab, Professor Random. And he's known for tossing knucklers up to the plate, which is such a rarity in the modern game. If the hitters want to beat him, they're going to have to be extra patient because that knuckler can dance around a lot, and it comes in a lot slower than most of the stuff you'll see out there. Should be a good workout for the catcher, too. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off.
Hey, come on now.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Hey, nobody away.
That's a strikeout looking. Knuckler just floated down into the zone for strike 3. So up next, Marcos Pina. Lifted down the left side, Stewart moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. Base is empty with 2 out, and now the first baseman, Gabe William.
2 down, 2 down.
First pitch swings and misses. 2 down and nobody aboard here in the second game of the series.
Let's go now, one time.
Strike 2. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. Into center. And that's that. On to the bottom of the first, no score. Back here at Chase Field, here's the left fielder, J.J. McCauley. While all of these prospects expect to be drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a valuable experience no matter what happens in the future. The pitch. To the right side, Morales. Takes it to first for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Yoenis Rayburn. Chopper, right side, Hargrove. Pegs it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Derek Broom. There's a strike.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Bounces it to the left side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. We're back here at the ballpark. Now up Vern Balladares. Wines, here's the pitch. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. And it's a strike. That one a little bit high. Nice take.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. And now the DH, Alexander Bush. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play.
1 out. We got 1.
The 0-1. foul ball there. 1 out and the base is empty.
Hey, game yourself right here. Let's go.
Got him looking, and he did not like that call. Digging in, Felipe Ramirez. Bounce to the right, Hargrove. Whips it to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight set down here to start the game. Back here in the desert, here's the center fielder, Jason Drotar. The pitch. And he fires in a strike.
No outs here.
0-2, here's the pitch. Gets it by him for the strikeout. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. The batter now, Marcos Pina. Fly ball, left field. Pulls it down. Gabe William now at the plate. That one fouled off. On 0-1, the delivery. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Hey, great swing right there.
Now the left fielder, J.J. McCauley, 0 for 1.
2 outs here. Hey, like again.
Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
All right, come on now.
The 0-1. Popped up. Hargrove should have this one. Brings it in for the out. So 1 hit is all they get. We're ready for the 5th inning. And here at the plate, Yoenis Rayburn. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills.
Come on now, one time.
The 0-1.
Peace.
Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bouncer out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Way to beat that one out.
Derek Broom digs in now. First time up, grounded to third. Fouled off, he was late.
Roll it up right here. Get your pitch.
Ground ball could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. And that's 2. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Vern Balladares.
Stay in right now.
And that's in for a strike. Two outs, base is empty.
Go, kid.
Fine work in this one, just one strike away from a 5th shutout frame. Two outs and nobody aboard. Grounds it to short. Wetzel. Throw out at first. And that'll do it. So they've been held scoreless through 5. Back here at Chase Field, top of the 6th, and now the DH, Alexander Bush. Random getting back to it out there. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach.
Hey, need you right here one time.
0-2, rocks and fires. Battling here, fouls it away.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Swing lifts it to shallow left field and makes the simple catch. So digging in, Felipe Ramirez. And that one fouled off.
Hey, one down now, one down.
Grounder left side, and that's a fair ball. He turns and heads for second. Here's the throw. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. The lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jason Drotar. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Foul ball there. With the tying run at the dish, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Hey, one down now, one down.
He goes down looking. Marcos Pena getting ready to hit. Outfield pretty shallow here. Swing and a foul straight back.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
Man at second with 2 down.
Yeah.
Cut on and miss. That's a strikeout. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, number 4. Random pitched very well and helped them get the win. Fired 6 shutout innings on the hill. He showed some good competitive fire in this win. He kept the team in a position to come out on top, and that's exactly what they did. Nice work. Hello and welcome to Day 4 of the MLB Draft Combine from the Desert. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity for promising prospects to showcase their skills as draft day approaches. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill today, Eldridge Bowe. With just 3 pitches to work with, he doesn't have a whole lot of room for error in terms of keeping hitters off balance. If they know you don't have all three working, they can guess what's coming much more easily, and they can tee off on you. I think he's gonna need to work the corners and mix speeds to avoid good contact. Next to hit, Professor Random.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Hey, come on now, let's go.
Liner snagged it first. Now he throws on the brakes and returns safely to first. And here's the first baseman, Professor Random, 0 for 1.
Hey now, Byron.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
And that's ripped into right. And that one gets down, fair ball. In comes the run from third. It's 2-0. Fires to second, too late, and he's got a double. And stepping in, the speedy Scotty Hargrove. 2 runs in to score in the inning, here in the back end of the third inning.
Here's your pitch. Hey, here we go, here we go.
Swings and sends a laser to right. Can't get there, and it's a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-zip. Chance at a triple. And in safely at third. A run comes in on the play. So up next, Professor Random, 1 for 2.
Be patient, pick one out and drive it, kid.
While all of these prospects expect to be drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a valuable experience no matter what happens in the future. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. 1 left on base, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. On to the top half of inning number 6. Now up, Ed Robert. Two-1 now. Bunting for a hit, but pops it up. Makes the catch for the out. So digging in, Rene Alvarado. Robert takes his lead at first with nobody out.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
On the ground, could be 2. Random. Quickly to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. That's a very difficult double play to turn, especially because the first baseman has to display exceptional footwork. The infielders did a really nice job there. So up next, Professor Random.
Hey, nobody away.
Now a high fly ball to left center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down. Strong individual day and a team win, and you'll take that every time. This is a game he can feel really good about.
With the 14th pick of the 9th round, the Detroit Tigers select Professor Random, a two-way player from the West region.
All right, so another player that we saw at the MLB Draft Combine, off the board in the middle rounds of this year's draft. What's the reaction here to this pick? Starting with you, Sarah.
Well, this player had a pretty good combine, but not the absolute best we've ever seen. I think there were some questions, but there's a lot of metrics that show there will be upside here. So I'm very excited to see how this player progresses through the minors.
Yeah, I agree with Sarah completely, Robert. There are some question marks, but I do see upside. What I also see is a really good floor for this individual player. And, you know, guys with good floors sometimes end up being some of the better players that come out of the draft.